Hello, Brittany. Good evening. How are you?
Hola. Hola, Stephanie. How are you?
I'm grand. How you doing?
Girl, I'm here.
Hello, Brittany. Good evening. How are you? Oh, I hear myself back. All
Don't
right.
worry, I turned it down. We're good.
Okay. Let's try out my new podcast voice. How do we feel about this?
I say go with it. If it feels right,
I,
go with it.
I might need a couple of water breaks to get through the podcast with that voice, but yeah. Hello,
Your late
people
night
joining
with
the
Stephanie
podcast.
voice.
The late night with Stephanie voice. Yes. Hello, friends joining us live tonight. Glad
Hey
you could
guys.
make it.
Oh, I'll turn this. I was sitting here watching my battery go dead in my laptop, forgetting that I didn't charge it. I didn't put the charger in. That would
Well,
help. There we
you
are.
charges for everything. Phone, computer, my life,
Everything.
for everything. All right. All right. A couple of people already joining us. So I love it. Hope you all saw our little promo. Have some exciting things happening tonight.
Sure do. This is the place to be tonight.
hmm Oh, yes, that's right. That is my quiet storm voice down here. I always wondered though, the quiet. Do people really be putting on that voice, or like that's just how they talk?
I think that's really their voice. If you notice, like most of those like shock jocks or like late night radio personalities, even when they talk regular, that's how they sound. So it's like, okay, I guess that's part of like I think the reason why they get those jobs because they have that like soothing voice. So
Mm. And
hi,
maybe that's
Francis.
because we have to use that voice around the house. Children,
Your
do as I
kids
say or
hear it.
die, or die. Yes, those are your options.
They're
Just
like, Mom, why are you talking like that? What's wrong? You
I
need
think
a
that's how
brain?
they feel every time I harmonize because I know my range for the vehicle karaoke, right?
Okay.
So, but I also love someone like an Ariana Grande. So
Oh,
I gotta harmonize. I gotta come in deep and low because I be trying to hit the and then like we're at
you got to know your limits. See,
Gotta
I
know
like
your
to come
limit.
in more of an
Right.
alto, and then
That's
then I
right.
just make the face when I'm going soprano. I don't actually attempt the note. I just make the
And
face.
it's always it's always a, yeah. I'm not. I don't want to hurt nobody's ears, so that's why I'm not really giving you the note. Just ah, you can sense what it sounded like. But yeah. All right, so let's jump in it, y'all. How's everybody doing this Friday? So we got 2 more weeks till Christmas, and is it three? I guess that makes it 3 weeks till the end of 2020. Goodbye, so
We're
long.
almost out of this 2020, y'all. We almost out.
Good riddance.
Not good riddance.
Good riddance to 2020. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's a
Stephanie said,
year,
"Hi, it was nice to see you."
year that almost killed me. That's what this was. Okay. Hopefully 2021 will be better. 21 is one of my numbers I enjoy. I don't want to say a lucky number, but it's one of my preferred numbers.
See, I don't really
So,
have lucky numbers. I just like all odd numbers. I'm really big on odd numbers. That's my thing. So
hmm,
2021.
okay. The other thing is, I think 21. I think that's a prime number, isn't it? Like, or maybe it's not because you can divide it by 7, and I don't know. I don't know. That's not one of our topics tonight, so we're going to keep moving along from that. Um, So, for those of you that saw our post on Facebook and Instagram, we got a little treat for y'all. Got a little razzle dazzle for the holiday season. We have secured like a little date night movie screening for you guys. I say that because I have watched the full preview for this movie, and you definitely want to. It's not a Netflix and chill because this is Amazon. We're gonna
Okay.
Amazon and cuddle. Can we Amazon and cuddle? I
We
don't.
can Amazon and cuddle.
Amazon and lounge. I don't know. I don't
Mm-mm,
know.
I don't like lounge.
Not
Cuddle.
lounge.
Amazon and cuddle.
Okay. Cuddle night with Amazon. I don't know.
Oh
I
Lord.
mean, I feel like I have Amazon and cuddle regularly because me and my Amazon shopping cart every night we get together. So,
Every night.
but I digress. We have secured for you guys for 20 people. We have 20 links to an advanced screening of the movie Sylvie's Love that is premiering on Amazon Prime Video. Now, this was slated to come out in theaters, but of course, 2020 COVID happened. So they are premiering it December 23rd on Amazon Prime. But we got y'all tickets, so to speak, virtual tickets to watch the actual advanced screening next Tuesday, the 15th at 7 p.m. So if you want those tickets, hit us up, send us an email, leave a comment on our Facebook page or on YouTube. You can leave a comment, or best is just to email us so I can send you the link, because I will need to register you guys via email. So I'll send out a link to everybody that is on here. So right now we've got Francis, you're getting one. Dana, you're getting one. I've got a couple other people I know are getting some. I just don't see them chatting in the chat, which is fine. But we've got 20 of these. You guys secure them. We'll send you the link, and there are some instructions to go along with it. But it's really, really cute, this movie.
And
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say, don't forget to tell them about the fact that we get our own little private theater virtually.
Yes. So it's like our own virtual movie theater. So Amazon Prime, this link is going to give us a link to almost like a Zoom room, and we're going to go in. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to see each other, but we're all going to be in the room to watch the screening. So, get your popcorn, get your little blanket, get the children going to bed early next Tuesday, okay? The 15th. Children are going to bed early.
Night.
Dad, put them in the basement, lock the door. I don't know. I don't know if y'all lock children in rooms. That's fine if you don't. We try, but the locks are on the wrong side of the door, so it don't work. But yeah, it should be a very good time. I looked at the movie preview. It's adorable. I'm gonna actually. I could do the trailer. We could do the trailer.
Yeah, the trailer.
This is on YouTube. The trailer's on YouTube. I don't think we're gonna have.
Stephanie does that. If you guys have any friends or family members that you feel like they need a little night to themselves, go ahead and share the link so that they can be on here too. Because we're giving the 20 tickets away to those who are viewing live tonight. So you guys get first.
Let me go ahead and share the trailer.
Hello, this is you boy at the store. Hi, what's your favorite song list?
You don't know I love it.
Well, it's not this. To be cute. I'm really close. Not that much.
My band's playing tonight at 9 if you want to come.
Well, could be the next John Coltrane.
What are you going to be?
If this is love. WNAC television. Tell me about the assistant producer position. Are you married? Yes. Producer's assistant's not the best job for a housewife. Why should I hire you? Because I didn't know that a Negro woman television producer even existed. And all my life, that is all I've ever wanted to be. Robert,
Philippines?
what are you doing in New York?
Recording an album.
So good to see you.
You too. You're working. You're not being a very good hostess. Then what will people say?
I can't be the woman of your dreams while also trying to be the woman of my own.
I guess I just wanted you to be happy. Even if I couldn't be part of it.
Experiences ahead, don't
All right, I'm sold.
Wasn't that super cute? I can't wait.
I just saw the write-up and saw their clothing from the movie promo, and I was like, oh look, that's my time period. Oh look, it's a black cast. Oh, what? Jazz music. This was written for me. Clearly.
Being who you're meant to be, I'm here for all of it. All of it.
So I'm excited that we get the opportunity to bring that to you guys, and I hope y'all figure out a way. I know we got some suggestions on how to get these children out the way. I mean, although I do think I don't get the feeling that it's an inappropriate movie for the children. I actually didn't check what the rating was on it, but that's fine. And I misspoke earlier. I thought it was coming out on the 23rd, but it looks like it actually doesn't come out till Christmas. So you guys are getting it before the premiere on Christmas Day, which, you know,
So
we all have
10 days ahead of time, right?
yeah, to do something on Christmas Day, but after you open some presents and all that, you're not doing much of anything. So excited to share that with you guys. Again, we've got 20 passes, advanced screening passes to give out. So make sure you shoot us an email at dtmandthensome@gmail.com or send us a comment on our Facebook, our Instagram. You can leave a comment on YouTube, comments for this video if you like. If you're catching this not live, this is first come, first serve. So if I have any left, I will give it to you. But yeah, so I'm excited about that, Brittany.
I'm very excited about that. It's funny that when we were discussing it, I told hubby, and he was like, "Oh, I saw the previews for that. I want to see it." I was like, "We're in there. We're in there."
At first, I didn't think it was gonna be a date night thing, but then I watched the trailer and I was like, "Oh, this makes me want to love him."
I actually got me and him tickets for the Kev on Stage comedy show tonight. Tickets start at 10 or 11. He doesn't know yet because he's been on the go all day. So we'll see, you know.
I've done that twice now.
Oh, you have? Okay. Yeah. So I know I like Kev on Stage, and then the guy from the Red Cup Boys with Kevin Hart, Naeem, he's going to be on this one. So yeah, the good thing, if for whatever reason, if he's too tired tonight, the link stays active for 24 hours. Yeah. So.
Yep. Yeah. Those comedy shows are pretty good. This one, there just wasn't anyone on the ticket that I'm a fan of. Like someone I'm like, I don't need you cursing at me the whole time you trying to make me laugh. Because then I miss it sometimes. So, and it just was a lot more the younger comedians that he deals with, and I'm like, oh, they all be cursing. So I'm old. Sometimes I'm old.
Well, this time, the reason I went ahead and got it was because I know that he doesn't curse that much, so I was like, well, that's good. And then Naeem's just funny. Like every time I've seen Kevin Hart live, Naeem to me is like one of the funniest out of the lineup. Like I think he's a lot funnier than Kevin Hart, quite frankly. So.
Oh, very nice.
I figure even if like we skip through the others, or eat popcorn or drink a cocktail or something, at least we'll get those two. And the tickets were like super reasonable. So.
Yeah, it is a good show. Like I said, I've seen it a couple of different times. I watched the all-female cast. That was excellent. He had, and the first couple ones he did. I just didn't I just didn't opt for this one. But
Yeah,
I hope you guys enjoy that tonight. And it's 10 p.m. So make sure you're ready at 10.
you know me.
That's what that's
I'll
what
be
it's
ready at 9:59.
Don't be late to a West Coast started thing. That's bad. When you late to something that starts 3 hours after your time zone.
I will be on time. I will just be there at 9:59.
Hey, that's fine. Do it when you can. So moving right along here, Brittany, you want to start us off with your presentation of what we got coming up. So let me preface it with this. Our next podcast episode is supposed to be on Christmas Day. We will not be live on Christmas Day. We might give you guys a wonderful holiday blessing video we put out on the 24th, but we won't be here Christmas Day. If I did that, we probably just wouldn't have Christmas at my house. It's a lot of prep to get me to this. Okay, so.
She's lying, y'all. Take her like 10 minutes. Don't believe her.
But just because we will miss you all, because going more than 2 weeks is a long time, quite frankly, for me. Brittany has set up a wonderful event for us all, a virtual event. Go, Brittany, go.
So those of you who know me know that I love a good event, and thanks to COVID 2020, we haven't been able to do as many of those as we like to do. So I decided that for doing the most and then some, we should have a virtual ugly sweater party. Let me give you guys a little tip before I go any further. Now is a great time to get your ugly sweaters. They're like dirt cheap because I guess they know no one's having events. So you can get like some of the ones that were usually like $30, $40. It's like maybe $15 or $10 right now. Now is the time. Anywho, so we're having a virtual ugly sweater party. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have a component. We're teaming up with Slim. I'm going to say it wrong. Let me say it right. Slim and Thick Meals by Nisha. I said it right. Go, Brittany. We're teaming up with her. So we'll have the component. Not only will you be able to attend the event where we'll have games and virtual things to give away, but we're actually giving away a cash prize. We're just all about giving away these days. There you go, Nisha. See, got it. So, so we're teaming with Nisha. So you'll have the opportunity to purchase a meal if you want, so we can all eat her good, amazing food together. If you have not checked out her website, please go and do so. Stay tuned because she'll be actually dropping the menu and what is being offered and the prices for the meals coming up probably this week. So stay tuned for that if you want to take advantage of that option. The only thing we're asking is that registration is absolutely free. We're just asking for a $5 donation to go towards the cash prize. That will be at least $50 for the winner. So we're really excited about that. We're going to be doing a photo scavenger hunt. So we did post on our Instagram story this week a little snapshot or sneak peek, should I say, of some of the tasks that will take place. But you all know me, or if you don't know me, I'm quite competitive. So in order to get this 50 plus, it's not going to be but so easy. But yeah, we're definitely going to be giving away, like I said, the cash prize. And then we have a couple other prizes that we want to give away in awards as well. So come festive, come ready to party. You know, we're just going to have a good time. It's on December 26th. So it's the day after Christmas, and it starts at 5:30 p.m. So make sure you guys are there. When you register, we will go ahead and send you the Zoom link. We're going to do it on Zoom because, of course, we need to see you in your ugly sweaters. So, you know, come happy, come merry. You should be in a good mood. It's the day after Christmas. And come ugly. See you guys.
Come ugly. Yes.
Come ugly.
Yes. So, ugly sweater. I have one from last year. None of y'all have seen it, but you make a good point that they are very cheap, so I might have to go cop a new one. But I do like the one I have. Is it that if you like your ugly sweater, but it's still ugly to the world, but it's not ugly to you, is it still an ugly sweater?
Absolutely. Last year, I bought one while shopping. Funny story. We were in Burlington. Me and my mom, we were shopping at the Burlington. I won't say what area. And and while we were shopping, I was like, oh, look at this cute, ugly sweater. You know, they were having a party at work. And, you know, I had literally just started working there like maybe a week before. So I said, I'll get this little sweater and, you know, participate. And as we were ringing up our stuff at the register, these individuals ran out of the store with like 5 or 6 suitcases full of things. So yeah, but but I actually ended up winning the ugly sweater contest and won. I think it was like a $20 Starbucks gift card, which was pretty cool because I don't drink Starbucks, so it lasted me forever. So it was great.
Nice. Very cool. Interesting story there. That's super
Yeah,
cool.
very interesting for sure. But that sweater, I say that to say that sweater, I thought it was cute, but I guess they thought it was ugly because I won. So yay me. But I might get another one this year. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to get one a little uglier. I've seen some really cute ones though. So I don't know. I don't know. You know me.
All right. Well, I already know where I'm ahead. Walmart has what I consider cute tacky sweaters,
Okay.
and there's always has like glitter and tinsel and all the
Just
fabulous things that are in my craft kit. So I like, yeah. So I
okay.
like those a lot.
Just remember all that glitter and tinsel and all. You'll just be in your house for the virtual sweater party, so you'll have to clean that up afterwards. Keep that in mind.
It's a risk I'm willing to take at this point. It is.
I got you. Yeah, I like the ones that have like characters on them, but I feel like that takes away from the quote unquote ugliness of it all. So I don't know.
Well, we'll see. I'm excited to see what everyone else brings. So, guys, make sure you register. Okay, it's a $5 registration fee, but that goes into the cash prize. So,
Correct.
you want there to be a cash prize for you to win? You gotta register. All right, thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you for that talk. Now, moving right along. And again, if you don't know where to find the link, I think it is on our IG account. We'll get it linked here on the page as well. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep tilting my head, but my camera faces backwards, and I feel like I'm off center, so I keep going. It looks like I have a tick today. I don't know why it's really messing with me, but it's fine. We're going to get through this.
I just thought you were really in the holiday spirit. I thought you were just like,
No, I'm literally trying to lean straight, but I don't know where straight is at the moment. Okay, so it is the 11th of December. So we should all be good stewards right in the middle of the holiday decorating frenzy.
Yes.
I am not a good steward of my momness and holiday cheer captainness, as I have refused to get any of the holiday boxes out. But I see your tree. No, I mean, my husband got down the tree. He got down our tree. We did not fluff it. We stood it up so he could say, check, I got the tree out. My daughter attempted in the early morning hours to try to decorate it herself, but the spirits of OCD woke me up so I could stop that before it became a whole thing. Because we can't, my OCD is very strong during the holidays.
Right.
I take pictures of my decor setup, so then the next year I make sure it's exactly how I liked it the year before.
Oh, you real OCD.
Yeah, it's a real thing. It's a real problem. It's a real problem.
See, for me, I wouldn't call it OCD. I would just call it, I like to control the situation. So I let the children.
I don't want to call it controlling, though.
Hey, I call it what it is. I allow them to help me decorate the tree. And then I go back and I move the ornaments because they can't be too close together. And there has to be a really good balance of color. Every year is a different theme. It's a thing, but it's different every year. So like this year, she tried our theme. I don't know if you can see it. It's red, silver, and white. And so we put a blue ornament on my tree last night. And she's now old enough to know better. So I was like, no, ma'am, take that off my tree. Thank you. Whereas before I would let her have her moment and then remove. But yeah, we fixed it. And she's like, yeah, because I know how you are about your tree. And then she's like, but it's our tree, right?
No.
Call it what you want. Just follow my rules. Follow my rules. Like my son, he knows. He's like, Ma, did I pick it out right? Did I do this right? I'm like, enjoy the process. I don't want to take it away from you. I want you guys to just do what you want. I'll come back and make it what I want. Don't worry. But we're not completely there yet either. I'm strategically holding the camera like this because we don't have a star yet. We do have the star. The star is down here. But Ben has just been really busy. So, and that is a tradition. He always puts the star on the tree. So until he puts the star on the tree, we won't have a tree. But we have other things. We have like our gingerbread and
Oh, there you go.
yeah, it's festive-ish, but it just started. We started Sunday before
Okay.
I fly. We finished last night, and by we I mean me and Selena.
Okay.
But can I just show the one thing we got this year that I was really excited about? I think is really cute.
Please.
Let's see how talented I'm at. Let's see. Oh, wait. Wait, can you see him?
Go to your left.
There we go. Okay, now you'll be able to see him.
There you go.
And he's black. It's amazing. It's a little black Santa climbing the tree. Okay, that's enough of Santa. Back to the topic at hand.
Nice.
Kick us off, Stephanie. Kick us off.
Okay. Going on the tree thing, like, so I've had trees for their bedroom.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They are allowed to set up themselves little 4-foot trees, but they get to, go crazy.
Okay.
And have not gotten those down. So those will probably come down this weekend because I can't keep throwing the children on my perfect living room tree. So I will let them do that. But we got, Fran saying let them decorate. I mean,
no, let them decorate.
That sounds like a wording. That sounds like a comment of a grandma, because that would be my mother. Be like, oh, just let them. Ma, first of all, mother, you have things in your house to this day I'm still not allowed to touch as your child. Okay, so don't act like I am doing anything out of the ordinary. But my children, I'll get their trees out. They can go crazy. They get to put the lights on, pencil. They got their own bags of ornaments.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, they're smaller, so they can fit more stuff on it. But, yeah.
We tried the kids having trees last year. So my son, who is now 17, had been begging us for a white tree for probably 6-7 years. So last year we let him put up a mini tree in the basement that was like maybe, like you said, maybe like 4 feet. And it was a white tree. So we let him decorate that one. I went back and helped a little. And then we let my daughter have a tree in her room on the dresser. And it was one of those little small ones that's like maybe a foot.
Okay.
That tradition did not continue this year because his tree stayed up till almost February.
Oh.
And her tree, she turned around and unwrapped all the ornaments because they were like the ones that are gifts. And it was like styrofoam and just everything around her room. And I was over it. So I was like, yeah, that won't happen again. Sorry. We'll all congregate down here in the living room and enjoy mommy's decorations that we all helped with. We all helped. It's a family contribution. Hey there, Evan.
Yeah. A stalker in the background. I mean, I'm seeing we're getting a lot of let the kids decorate the tree.
We do. You can decorate. I just most likely will not keep what you decorated. It's really simple. Okay, fine.
We got some separate tree stuff, and they do this, they do an adjustment, the overnight adjustment, I'm assuming, while the kid is not up to see what you did. Oh, yeah, I think, okay. I think the census is give them their own tree till they are grown enough to properly decorate the family tree.
And then one thing I do always let her do is, if she has any personalized ornaments that she's made, no matter what the theme is, I let those go on the tree. So like, I see one. You see that yellow one that's like standing out real awkward? Yeah. That's one of hers. And then she did, big head Brittany. That little triangle thing. See, so I'm not I'm not a Grinch or anything. I am.
We purposely don't make those type of ornaments so I don't have to put them on my tree.
Can they put them on their tree, Stephanie?
I bought you ornaments for your tree. You can make ornaments to give the family. Family loves those type of gifts. My fridge is already covered with every piece of artwork you've ever created.
Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair.
But yes, and I mean, it would be like, oh, you're terrible. Look,
You're not terrible.
They use my craft stuff more than I do. Now, how long we keep these crafts, that depends on them. Did you put it away? Did you leave it in the middle of the floor?
And to your point, it's one of those things. It's like we all have our own traditions. We all have our own things. So I don't think it's anything wrong with, keeping the standards to your household for Christmas. There's things, like you said, throughout the year you let them do. See, like this year I let her do this whole little table by herself. And I really like the way it turned out.
Oh, wow.
See?
That's cute.
Hubby, not so much. He's kind of like you, Stephanie. He's like, we decorated the house the way we decorated for a reason. Why is there red tinsel in my living room? I'm like, because it's Christmas. He's like, so how long is this going to be on my table? I'm like, until Christmas is over, sir. So you guys are the same in that regard. So I try to make it an even balance. Like I said, the thing that I really, I guess, am particular about is the tree. Like my son, he hung the stockings this year. The gingerbread house is hers, and so they're incorporated. They're just not the focal point.
Mm-hmm.
The tree
we bought a gingerbread house to do, and I got it for them. But it's in the stack of boxes in my room because I haven't opened a single box. I've gotten it since like November 17th. So like my bedroom looks like the back of a USPS office. It's fine. We're fine.
You sort through it. You'll get there. Don't worry about it. No pressure.
So maybe we'll do this weekend. We'll find the gingerbread house. But I would hate for my coworker at USPS, aka the husband, to get frustrated and throw that box against the wall. So now we gotta find a new one. So
I would just say this about gingerbread houses: we pretty much do them every year, and I pretty much hate it every year. But
really?
It's so hard to keep them together. And so it's like I finally get on the staff, and because she doesn't know how to. She does the icing, but I have to actually hold it together.
So you don't actually go ahead and get actual glue, because that's my plan, is let them do it and be like, oh, leave the pieces out to dry, and then I'm gonna hot glue them together in the middle of the night.
Oh no, because the next morning she wants to eat the little people, so I can't put real glue on it. She allows us
for the frame, just for the frame. If they chew on a piece of hot glue, they're gonna know that's not to eat. It's gonna be like, oh, that's not edible. No.
What I did this year, which I thought was smart, I was very proud of myself. Pat on the back. I used real icing instead of that garbage icing that they put in the packs.
Oh, you got your own. Okay.
I used real icing, and then the next morning it was good because it broke like 4 times the night she was doing it. And I was like, let me be clear. The next time this thing breaks, you won't have a gingerbread. And she's like, but mommy, I'm trying. I said, it's not you. It's not you. It's this crap behind materials they give us. But I will say, shout out to Target. They need to sponsor us. Shout out to Target, because this year I saw that they actually have they're already made. The houses are made.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Decorated. So that's probably the move for next year, because she really just enjoys the decorating part. She does not enjoy my frustration trying to put it together and watching it fall apart and getting it to stay. And then as soon as she puts a gumdrop, it breaks apart again. And then I storm off with a full adult tantrum because it's like, I ain't got time for this. This is not my house. This is stupid.
So last year we were going to do them, but they ended up making them at school, so I didn't have to make one.
Oh, shout out to the
yes, shout out to the pre-K. They got time like that. We got it this year, so this will technically be our first year doing it. And I honestly, I guess I didn't think about the math and the science behind actually.
It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Like last year, she wanted to do it. And so I was like, oh my gosh, this is a great activity for you and grandma. So I bought it. And then the two of them were just sitting there watching it fall apart. I was like, let me help again. And in mommy's defense, she was trying, but those things are horrible. Like they're just not well. And I guess maybe if I bought like the more expensive one, but for me, it's like I'm not investing more than $10, maybe $15 in that nonsense because I don't care.
Okay, so maybe I need to invest in like what they be using on the baking shows. So they got that just freeze dry my icing so it stays all together. Okay.
You're a crafter. You'll probably be great at it. Mine, I mean, here you go. You can see a close up of what.
Oh, look at it.
That's what we ended with this year. But I am really proud of it. We have moved it 3 times since she did it, and it has not fallen apart. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Nice.
Yeah.
Other new thing we're doing this season is advent calendars. I got each of my kids an advent calendar. They're both Lego, but one for my daughter is Lego Friends, and for my son it's just Lego.
Okay.
And I didn't know something so innocent could become such a big thing. Like, as soon as they wake up in the morning, it's, can we open it? No, we have class. No, can we? No, you cannot open it yet. Wait till the end of the day. It's supposed to be a family thing. We're supposed to sit down and do it together. Now I'm just like, yeah, go ahead, go open it. Go put those 10 Lego pieces together. Knock yourself out. Enjoy that for an hour. To go into bed in two hours.
And that's kind of why I regret getting the Lego one. So for those who follow me on IG, you know that I've been posting Selena. This is our first year doing an advent calendar as well. So I got her the LOL surprise, but I wanted the Lego Friends. So Lego Friends was sold out everywhere I went, or either they had like gouged the price to like $45, which I was like, you got the game. It's never gonna happen. So I settled on the LOL surprise, which is really, really cute, but it's not an activity. It's literally like, ooh, today is boots. Today is, an outfit. The first day was a doll baby. So that was like super exciting it's, to be fair, some of the stuff is super cute and she's enjoying it, but she's doing the exact same thing that your kids are doing. It's like, I will say most days she waits until school is over because she knows not to even try it. But then it's like, oh, you know what today is, right? You know what today is, right? It's day 7. It's day 8. It's day, and I'm like, I know the days. Thank you. I do.
Right, yeah.
You don't have to record it. You can I can go open it myself, and you can take a picture and post it later.
Well, I made the mistake of trying to use the advent calendar in punishment because somebody misbehaved. I was like, well, you know what? The one thing you've been asking for all day is to do your advent calendar. So now you cannot. And that was a big oversight on my part. Didn't realize I was going to open, the second gate of AGLL out here, but it did. It did. And so we went real quick. We're not going to use advent calendar.
See, it works for me. I use it as threats almost every other day. I said, oh, so you don't want to open 7? Is that, oh, you're not going to sit down? I guess you don't want to open 7. No problem. No, not a problem. You'll wait.
That's my problem. I didn't use it as a threat. I just took it away. And it was like, ooh, like I took an organ out her body. So,
threat. Use it as a threat.
Okay.
Maybe we have to do that. It's very effective as a threat. I've been enjoying it. I'm like, oh, did you finish your I ready today? Oh, you didn't? Well, I guess we're not doing 9.
Interesting. Okay. So I just utilized it wrong for my parenting methods, is what you're telling me.
Don't take it away yet. Because here's the thing, like she's just like lining up all the little outfits, which is super cute because once it's done, I'm gonna do like a big, not production, but a big reveal of everything. But I do think if I went in there and touched one of those little things, like you said, HE double hockey sticks would definitely open up because she's not having it. It's like, oh, I'm gonna put this on her today, and I'm like, do you, boo? And I will say for a little girl who has a lot of those little LOL surprise dolls, this is one of the cutest by far, and it's my child is a hostage negotiator. But it is by far one of the cutest and actually one of the best made. Like, and apparently the colors in Advent have something like they tie back to the history of Advent. So like the purples, the blue, and the pink, I was reading about it. It ties back to the history of the Advent calendar because the Advent calendar actually has only been in existence since, I guess, the 1800s, and it started in Germany. So it started off with candles, and then it just evolved for the years. And Advent actually means coming. So it's the coming days of Christmas in preparation of Christ's birth. If you're doing it like
a little bit they ripped off Hanukkah.
Definitely.
In the festival of lights. Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right.
But like I said, it's something fun. It's something cute for her. She wanted to buy me after she got hers. She wanted to buy me the Yoda one because I'm really into Baby Yoda right now.
Yoda. Okay.
But it's filled with chocolate, and I don't like chocolate. So I was like,
I saw one I almost bought myself, and it took a lot of self work to not buy it. But it was the ELF cosmetic.
oh,
I was like,
you should have
oh,
done that. That would have been really cute.
it was $55. What do I look like buying a $55 advent calendar? I mean, it was full size products, but it's because of the brand. Their products range between like $1 and $6. So unless you gave me every $6 product, I paid way too much money.
That's
So
and I will say that's one thing I do appreciate about this, because LOL is good for saying, 50 surprises and 30 of them are stickers. And I'm like, who?
that is true.
I remember one Christmas, my son had to talk me off the ledge because, she still doesn't know about Santa just yet. Sorry, I know you're And so we had got out her this $99 LOL surprise thing that was supposed to have 99 surprises, so there's some crap in it. And although I didn't spend $99 on it, she started opening it, and legit, I would say 1/3 of that thing was stickers and little like pieces of paper. And I was like, "What is that? Give me that bag. Let me see. What? Now what?" And she was like, "Isn't it so exciting that Santa brought me this, and I have all these surprises?" And I was like, "They gotta be kidding me!" Like I was so mad. And my son was like, "Mom, calm down, just relax. Like it's okay." I was like, "You don't know how much that costs. You have no okay."
Yeah.
So now,
I mean,
any LOL surprise things that I buy, I go and I watch a review beforehand of someone else unboxing it, so I'm aware of. And even if I don't see everything in it, or I read the reviews to at least see, the value in it.
right.
And ironically, the calendar, I did not read the reviews until after I bought it, but it has really great reviews, so I'm excited about it.
Good. Yeah, those LOLs, Peyton. I will say this to Peyton's credit, she does read every little thing, and she collects the paper, which just aggravates me year round because then I find them places, but you can't get rid of the little paper or the little fake, oh, you can't see it detector magnifying glass. No, I can see what's underneath that red film.
It's spyware. You can't see it. You can't see it, Stephanie. It's secret coding, and you have to use that little paper thin pink magnifying glass to uncode the picture of a heart.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
I tried to request the new LOL camper, even though she got the other one, the teal one last year. That was our big gift to her.
Did she get the one before they redid it? Did she get the one before? Okay. Oh,
yeah,
did she?
Here's the blue one, so she's like, "Oh, but I don't have that color." I'm like,
and you won't
get some markers. Get some markers. So.
Yeah, no, my best friend she asked for the glamper last year, and I was so glad that Santa didn't bring it to her because it had a defect. The ones that came out like right before Christmas had a defect, and little girls were getting their kids were getting their fingers stuck in it, and like having to go to the ambulance, and people like your husband probably had to come out and help them. It was a whole thing.
Yeah, I saw that because I think it even got a recall or something. I was like, you can patch her up, right? You'll be fine. Okay, practice your EMT work. I don't even know so I looked at it, and the way these children are getting their fingers caught in there is because the piece was actually really hard to fit in there. And at this point, it actually doesn't even go back all the way. So she's not going to get her finger stuck now. Because now. So
how do you put it away then? If it doesn't go back together?
It has like two parts, like the trailer part, and then like the I don't know, the car part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like a trailer does.
Yeah, we have it now. We have the new one.
Well,
not the new one. We have the teal one. The one that they made after the recall. Yeah, that other one. I was like, that's the same thing. Yeah. Get out of here.
It just doesn't close very well. So I think when kids were slamming it to get it closed, that's how their finger was getting caught. But my children, they don't be trying to slam stuff together. They go, oh, that's all it does. So we're fine.
Oh, they're gentle.
It's not. They know Dad can fix them. So. Yes, the advent calendar. they get a lot of excitement out of it. They enjoy popping open let's say the Lego one. It's literally styrofoam. I took it out thinking you're supposed to take the whole thing out. You're not. You're supposed to leave it in there. It's got tape. Just you untape it and then you poof, pop the whole.
Okay.
Out.
Okay.
They really, really enjoy it, and I just have 25 little Lego projects to do now with no instructions.
I did read those reviews that there are no instructions, which would have been fine now because she doesn't follow them. I think I will say LOL. I think they had an advantage to most advent calendars because they do this anyway. This is their brain, So the way they have it structured, it's literally like a pyramid that pulls up, and then it's perforated, so you push it in, and then there's literally a tray for you to pull out with the different things on it. So it's really well made. I will say that it's really well made, and I think it's a tradition that I would continue until she gets out of it. I wanted to do the sock of the day for my son because he's into like novelty socks. The same thing. They wanted I think $40 for that. And I said, bro, I could buy some socks, like some ones you actually like too. So that's why he doesn't have one. But maybe what I'm thinking about doing is when the holidays are over and everything goes on sale, because I'm sure they're going to be giving stuff away this year because everything's not going to sell out. I'll get one for like next year for him because he does like socks.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Start the process again next year for 2021.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I think we'll do the advent calendar again as well. Like you were saying about Lego being hard to find, these aren't this season's Lego advent. This was Walmart clearance. I got them each for $20 a piece.
Jealous I am.
I bought them during their, Walmart did like Black Friday in November.
Yeah.
That's when I got them. So had I waited till Black Friday, they probably wouldn't have been there anymore. And it had to be a pickup only. So.
Oh, okay. I
was the one that ended up having them.
And I will say that's something I learned this year. I didn't know that they were so popular in general. So this year, what I will do is, like you said, if I see them go on sale earlier in the season, or like you said, after Christmas, if I see they come out with one, I'll go ahead and purchase them ahead of time because it is a thing. Like they're like sold out pretty much everywhere, even the LOL now. So
yeah, they definitely are. All right, let's excuse me, guys. Let's get into our movie review for today. That was something we didn't mention earlier with the announcement of the advanced movie screening. Sylvia's Love will clearly be our movie for review when we return after the Christmas holiday. So hopefully you all really, 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 really do get a chance to watch it with us. So you can see, of course, by that point, by the time we review it, it'll be out on Christmas Day on Amazon Prime, so you can watch it there. But Happiest Season movie that we're reviewing. Do you want to give a quick little summary on it, Brittany?
Sure. So this is probably not the synopsis they would give, but I would say The Happiest Season is a Christmas story about a lesbian couple, and they go home. Well, the couple, they go home to one of the female's families for Christmas, and she's not ready to come out to her family yet. So she introduces her girlfriend as her roommate, her orphaned roommate. And so essentially it's the story of one of the females in the relationship, struggling with her identity and her sexuality, and the other one feeling like, she's not being really accepted for who she is, and she's not really being brought into the family the way she should, because she went into it thinking that she would actually propose to her girlfriend at Christmas, not knowing that her family didn't even know that her girlfriend was gay. So that's what the movie is about. And it stars Dan Levy, and give me the other two names.
Gosh. So people of note is Audrey Plaza.
There you go.
Plaza's in this. And you have Dan Levy. Then you've got Kristen Stewart, who is one of the main characters. You have Mary Sternberger. I think that's how you say her name.
Yeah, that's how you say it.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Steenburgen.
Okay.
Is how you say it. She's been in a bunch of different films. I like her. She plays many different roles.
She's hilarious.
She is. I'm trying to think anybody else really of note. Oh, what is her name? One of the sister characters is, I think she is on SNL. I don't know. She's a dark-haired brunette, but she does a lot of the sarcastic roles in more modern drama, not modern comedies and rom-coms that come out right now. But Happiest Season, it was on Hulu. So if you have Hulu, you can stream it for free. So we're on IMDb right now. They gave it a 6.8 out of 10. What would you rate it, Brittany?
I would rate it about the same, like maybe a 7.
Okay.
Maybe a 7. You give your rating and then I'll tell you why I give it. No, I probably would. I gave, hold on, let me go back. I gave Jingle Jangle a 7. Right?
I think on the record it's an 8, I think.
Yeah, on the record it's 8. You're right.
On the record it's
so
8.
I would give this, I would give this a 7. I would give this a strong 7. I would give it a strong 7. Even maybe a 7.5.
Oh, okay. I think 6.8 to 7 is fair for this. Y'all see that? Look at that. Y'all see I got like a ghost on my nose.
Yeah, I've seen it the whole time. I didn't want to say anything.
Oh, that's so weird. Okay. I'm just shining out here today. So yeah, I'd give it between a 6.8 and 7 today for this movie. Do you want me to start with my reasoning? Or you want to start? Okay. I didn't like the ending. As Brittany said, it's very much a rom-com based on wanting your family's acceptance versus being true to yourself. But it's the holidays, so we don't want to ruin the holidays for everybody.
Yeah. Oh, and I will say one thing. I think this is the first mainstream LGBTQ holiday movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I did read something. There have been others, but this is the one that had, mainstream, and also the majority of the cast is actually LGBTQ, a part of that community. So
that's true. Yeah, I think that is accurate. Most of the cast was. I didn't like the ending because I don't feel like it was very realistic. If I'm coming, and you guys know, spoiler alerts. That's what happens when we do our reviews. Spoiler alert. Sir, please leave. Thank you. So, if you're going to your significant other's family for Christmas, and you're like, this is a great opportunity because I actually want to propose, and I want to do it with the family there. And then you get there, and your significant other acts brand new, literally brand new.
Brand spanking.
Like, you don't exist in their world for real. Literally change their sexuality, because that's literally what she does.
Yeah.
But then also supposed to come back at the end because you got outed in a fight, and now I'm okay with it because you chased me down at a gas station. You've denied my entire existence, this entire trip with your family. No. The ending was so not okay with me, because it almost, even though it's an LGBTQ centered, I almost felt like it was a slap to that community in a way. Like, oh, it's okay to be so scared that you will deny the existence and somebody else who actually lives a life that you supposedly care for, because you still want to keep an appearance. Like, I don't like that.
And see, I'll chime in there. I agree. I don't personally like it, but me and Stephanie talked about this. I think it was a way to show those of us who are not a part of that community that those are some of the hardships that they go through, and that, that probably is a real reality for a lot of them, that they are in relationships with people, and in their everyday lives, they're happy, they're out, they're open, and then they just have not built up the courage yet to come out to their families, and it is hard, and a lot of times they just revert back to what is comfortable or what is accepted in that environment. So I think that is why that happened. I mean, again, I feel like I would need a little bit more perspective from someone else, because I don't feel like that's why I didn't like the ending. I did not like the ending because I felt like it was rushed. I felt like they spent a lot of time, really introducing us to these characters and explaining, the background and why she felt this way and about how she lost her parents, and there was a lot of slapstick comedy throughout, just to keep you engaged. And then it was like, oh, let's rush this, now let's rush to the point that they get back together. I just felt like they needed to develop that part a little bit more. To me, it gave me, no offense, it gave me Tyler Perry tease, where, the production is really good in, 2/3 of the movie. And then the last, 1/3 of the movie is like, oh, we ran out of budget, so let's just wrap this up and get this thing out. That's how I felt. I felt that, it was missing something in the end, because especially after, to Stephanie's point, she didn't reject her once or twice. She rejected her several times. And even when she was outed, we're talking about the girlfriend whose family did not know that she was gay. When she was outed by her sister, she still denied it. So to that point, I feel like it's kind of hard to believe that now, after you've denied me this entire week, and when you had an opportunity just to say, okay, yeah, I am gay, instead of doing that, you denied it again. And then because you ran me down at a gas station, now all of a sudden we get back together, and it's, the happiest Christmas ever, the happiest holiday ever, all of us together. And, we're all accepting of it. It's just, to me, it just felt a little far-fetched, quite frankly, and rushed. I feel like that can happen, but I feel like there's a little bit more, character and story development that would have to happen to, really solidify that. Or maybe, quite frankly, maybe just a little bit more knowledge for those of us who are not in the community, or, actively a part of the community, to explain, like, okay, this is an everyday thing, or, this is what happened in the past. We're just, bringing awareness to it. I think maybe there could have been a little bit more explanation there.
Yeah, I think I agree with what you're saying. The ending was rushed. They had great build the whole movie. In fact, I think there was an alternate ending, and for whatever reason, Hulu producers said, no, we want the happy ending this way. Because the story read like the girl that wanted to propose after all the rejections was gonna go with another girl who was living her truth. Yeah. That she on the trip, and then suddenly, oh, just kidding, gas station scene. Woo, that's wonderful. And we're engaged, we're married now. Yeah. Like, I don't know. That to do, and also I'm not a Kristen Stewart. I could have done without her in the Twilight series. I could have done without her in this movie. I know. I can't. Her awkwardness doesn't make me feel awkward. It makes me want to shake her. Be like, get yourself together. Like, that's not normal to be. It's like she's overdoing it.
I will say that I am shocked by her success in the as an actress, quite frankly, because I'm never blown away by her. I'm just never blown away. Like, I've yet to see a role that she's done, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she was such a great actress. Like, even when everybody was obsessed with the Twilight, I just was like, why is this a thing? Why are we watching this? Can we stop? Like, I had a friend who legit came over here and made me watch like 2 seasons of it, and like the first 2. I think the 3. I think she made me and Carlos watch 1, 2, and 3, and I was like, I could have died not having those.
Right. Yeah,
I kind of felt the same way in this movie. I felt like she was better than the girlfriend. The girlfriend, that was just they just casted her horribly, and I think maybe they just felt like the supporting cast were strong enough, because everybody else was, minus Kristen, are superb actors and actresses. But
everybody minus the 2 main characters was great.
Literally, even the kids, even the niece and the nephew, they were great.
They had great comedic timing, and all they did was just stare you down.
Literally. So, it's not something I think I would go back and watch again. Like I think I would go back on like YouTube to watch Dan Levy's parts. I would definitely. I feel like the movie would have been better if it was like him and his spouse. Like he was every time he got on screen, it was hilarious, and that's not being biased. That's just he had that right comedic timing, and he knew how to play with the awkwardness of Kirsten, where like he really brought out that part of her. I feel, but.
It just dawned on me. This was almost like an attempt, but a very, very soft attempt at like my best friend's wedding, but make it holiday. Because remember in that Julia Roberts has the male friend who's gay.
Oh, yeah.
Gold. But when he shows up, he gets so much more time than Dan Levy did.
Yeah.
And without his character, you would not have continued watching that movie.
That's very true. That's very
crazy, desperate for no reason.
Yeah.
This was kind of a play on that, actually, in a little bit.
That's a good point, Stephanie. This was that's a really good point. That you make that comparison, I could see that, and maybe that's what they were going for. And I feel like because it was a holiday movie, they felt like you had to have the quote unquote happy ending, which I don't have any issue with the two of them, working it out. I just feel like they should have built that part of the story a little bit more. I understood they explained her family, had lived in pretty much a lie for all this time, and everybody was just trying to fit in the way they could. And, and I do feel like Dan Levy in that scene, he did a good job explaining that, everybody's not ready when you are, and their consequences or the repercussions for coming out may be different. I did appreciate that part of it, but I felt like it just could it was just missing something. I feel like the last two movies we watched are both just missing a little something.
Missing the mark a little bit.
Dancing in the snow is what it was missing. Throwing snowballs.
You know what? I would have been okay with the snowball scene in this. Had they broke out an African dance? No. But snow was appropriate. A snow dance would have been appropriate in this, perhaps.
An African dance, snow dance would have African music.
There wasn't a single African American in that movie. Oh no, I'm lying. Sorry, you're right. I'm sorry. Let me take that back. Bring
it back.
The cheating husband was African American, and they had the two mixed children.
And one of the girlfriend's best friends was black. Remember when they were at the charity event?
2 second screen time?
No, because remember she wanted her boyfriend. She was like, "Oh yeah, I would definitely sleep with him."
Oh, so she had 5 seconds screen time.
Thank you. Give her her credits. Give her credits.
Mm-hmm. I also feel like Audrey Plaza was not well utilized.
Agreed.
She could have carried this movie
easily.
She could have played the current love interest for Kristen Stewart, and then I would have been fine with Kristen Stewart's character going back. But
she would have been I think maybe that's why they picked that. I don't know. I didn't think the girl was cute. I didn't think she was a great actress. But again, I think part of it maybe just I don't know.
I also wonder, is this Kristen Stewart's first role in a romantic film since she has come out herself as being a part of the gay community? I know since she came out, the only thing I can think off the top of my head she's done is Charlie's Angels, which that doesn't really make a difference there. I feel like she did something else in some sort of supporting role, but I feel like it was more like a psychological thrillery kind of thing, so I don't think it would have played a part.
I don't follow her.
But I'm curious if maybe that's what it was. Maybe this was in part a way to launch her in that role, or that in her skills playing a role. I don't know, but yeah, it had its moments.
Yeah, very
overall, few. Even though the ending was rushed, it was still a more cohesive story than Jingle Jangle gave me.
Tried it.
But yeah, I think
I will say it was more They're about the same. Like you said, neither one is a movie that I would run back to watch again, or neither one is a movie that if I was having a discussion with someone, I would recommend, quite frankly.
I mean, not to get back on Jingle Jangle, but my children did watch it, and they turned it off after the first dance scene. So
her children, her children were inspired by all of the innovation in the beginning, and it inspired them to go play with their toys and create things with their Legos. Stephanie just didn't understand. Sorry.
All right, Brittany.
I'm gonna support that movie one way or the other.
That's fine.
Go Forest.
We've watched Christmas Chronicles nonstop for like 4 days here now, though.
I told you it's an anomaly. That movie's amazing. My husband, who doesn't like musicals and is not a big fan of Christmas movies at all, has watched that movie at least 3 times. So thank you. That is definitely an anomaly. That movie is amazing. And he will not let me watch Christmas Chronicle 2 until we sit down and watch it together. So.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised you didn't recommend it, but if you got rules and regulations.
I'm gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it one of these days because I want to see it. Like I said, we really enjoyed the first one, so I feel like it's something nice that we all can sit down and watch. Mm-hmm. I think my daughter has watched it before. She watched it without us.
Okay.
She watched it while I was asleep. So.
I fall asleep on most of the movies while they're watching them. But if I wake up and it's running credits, that means they watched it all the way through.
And that's what happened. She said we were watching together and you fell asleep. I said, no, you turned it on while I was asleep. That is not us watching it. And then I woke up, like you said, with the credits running. I was like, oh my gosh, there's a Christmas Chronicles 2. That's how I found out there was a number 2. I didn't even know.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. So to wrap this up with our final topic of the evening, end of year burnout. Who has it? Who's denying they have it? And how do we get rid of it?
I think everyone has it in one way, shape, or form, especially, like you said, with 2020 being the year that it's been. I think some people probably are in denial, but even some of my more quote unquote put together friends I know are just like unraveling right now because it is so much, I'm thankful that me and hubby got that getaway last weekend and got to do something a little fun. I think that definitely helped me, even though as soon as I went back to work Tuesday, I was like, oh, here we go again. So I would just say, especially this year, the way I'm coping with it is just really rolling with it. When I have my moments, it's like, be gentle with yourself and understand that we are all going through it, and probably more so than ever before. Everything is just in your face constantly. School is in your face. The kids are in your face. Hubby's in your face. Christmas is in your face. Work is in your face. It's just all here, and it just won't go away, So I'm looking forward to the last 2 weeks of December because I think things will slow down. I'm hoping things will slow down, even though schools have decided not to stop until literally the day before, literally until Christmas Eve, which I think is asinine, but whatever. I'm planning on asking for her work ahead of time, her and my son for their work ahead of time. And honestly, at least for my son, I'm pretty sure his teachers are going to give him his work ahead of time because that's how they've done with any of the other holidays. But my daughter, they have not. They're like, oh no, this week we're going to do this and on this day. And it's like, let it go. Like, let it go. It's holidays. No, I'm not trying to click into your meeting. So I would just say that. I would say be gentle with yourself, take it day by day. Like I told you guys, we started the tree Sunday. We just finished last night at like 10:30 p.m., like no exaggeration. So, things may not look how you want it to look. They may not feel how you want it to feel, especially because this year is just it's not typical. So just keep that in mind and, take it as my girl Whitney would say, take it step by step. That's all I can do.
Step by step. Wise from Whitney. Yeah. I like that you have a plan. I like that you have a plan. Just step by step. You're going to, try to coordinate some things, hopefully pressure the school into giving you what you need now. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I am coping with it as well because my form of coping is just adding more projects.
Oh.
it's a personality flaw of some sort, I guess, where
not a flaw.
like, it might be a flaw. It might be a flaw. Wait, I take on a lot of projects, and then I realize I can get an A. Oh, but if I can't get the A plus, I won't do it at all.
Mm.
So I have a lot of projects because I can only get an A.
Gotcha.
I have the capacity, whether it's time-wise, skill-wise, to get the A plus. So therefore, I will have 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 projects stacked up. And people are like, what? Well, why are you doing so much? I feel like I need to be doing something. That's how I deal with my anxiousness. I gotta be doing something or planning the next thing. If I keep planning ahead, then maybe I can cover it all. And this year, it has come to a head because of this virtual schooling. By the time I got into really trying to manage it,
Mm-hmm.
school started. So that was a wash. But I like your idea. You got to really take it step by step. I'm trying to do that every day, but what I am doing, which is helping me deal with it, is when people say, "Oh, hey, how are things going?" I'm saying, you know what? I am burnt out.
Correct.
I am 100% that person that denies that they're on a sinking ship. So just admitting it,
It's
like
helpful.
if you're that person that feels like, or you grew up in a household where that's what it was, your mother, you knew mom was drowning, but mom didn't let the outside world know that was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying that, you don't know how much stress that can relieve off of you, or even just let someone know, hey, they may not know how to help you at that moment, but they might have a way though. Still,
Yeah.
May not be immediate, might be later down the line, but hopefully that person, if they're in your life enough that you would even tell them that, they're going to be there to help you get from underneath.
Correct. And I will say something a coworker said to me the other day, which I was like, oh, I have to add that to my list of life quotes. She said, completion beats perfection any day. I said, oh, I like that one. So the three I kind of go by lately, one that helps me a lot is not my monkey, not my circus, because I'm not one to add a lot of projects per se, but I am one to empathize and take on other people's stuff, which I don't do all the time. So I'm learning the not my monkey, not my circus is, paramount in my life, because it's like, wait a minute, do you have to do this? Do you need to do this? Or can you just step back? You know what? You can step back, because not your monkey, not your circus. And like I said, I really like the one she told me the other day about completion beats perfection any day, because a lot of times I'm big on that. Like I will hold up a project because I'm waiting for this, I'm waiting for that, and it should be this. And it's like, or you could just get it done.
Right.
Afterwards. Like that's always an option. So those are two that have really been helping. And then also something that I've been finding that really works for me is just listening to my body. And I don't know if it's because this is the first year ever that I've actually worked out consistently, and so I am more aware of my body. But it's like the other night I had like a lot to do, and my body was like, nah, bro, I'm tired. And I was like, yeah, but I have so much to do. And my body was like, I said I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you know what, you're right. And I just went to sleep. Another night I was working on stuff, and usually, I would really pound it in my head to do it. And I was like, you know what? I turned off the laptop, I turned on the TV, and I just watched some like mindless TV to kind of just mellow me out. So I think a lot of times for me, it's not so much the project, it's the anxiety this time of year. Like I definitely pulled out my weighted blanket last night, like because I was up to 2 a.m. Just different things, finding ways to, even the small things, just finding ways to, keep it in perspective. Because like you said, it's so easy for us to drown. And especially now, it's like, if you drown, like you're going to drown, because you are 24/7. So sometimes you got to just be like, let me step away from this. Let me just pull my foot out the water for just half a second. Then I'll jump back in that thing and, figure it out. So that's what I would say. And, like you said, call and talk to your resources, as mothers and as humans in general, a lot of times we feel like we have to do it all ourselves. But the one thing that I'm learning that is really helping me also is outsourcing things that can be outsourced. Let someone else do it. You don't have to do everything.
Exactly. Yeah.
Kids can do some of those projects. Hubby can do some of those projects. Well, guess what? Some of those projects could not get done. 2021. Something to look forward to, you know?
Yeah. 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 But I think the burnout is just, it's noticeable this year. I think it's noticeable for a lot of people because we've been under such stressful circumstances for 9 months.
Yeah.
I mean, 9 months, life has been immensely different for everyone across the board.
Yeah.
And for some, more difficult than others. You know, you've got people losing jobs, but even in that, if that's not something that affects you, but you trying to be there for your community, you can only give from a filled source.
That's true.
So if you're tapped, you got to learn how to stop. And that's something I haven't learned. I was about to say I've learned. No, I haven't. Today I did about 5 phone calls for PTA, did a whole newsletter, and put together several promo things for this podcast. No, I have not learned to say I cannot fill your cup because I am empty.
Correct.
But that's very true. And I really say that more so in a church setting, like you cannot give from an empty cup, right?
Correct.
Your cup needs to fill up over with the Lord's presence and all that. And it's to do the same with you just energizing yourself or getting yourself in a good place too.
Yeah.
If church is not something for you, religion is not a thing for you, and that's not where you get your source from, you need to find something that is that source for you. Because you can't just be out here running on fumes in any capacity.
And I would say that too, just a lot of it is just we're in it. You know, the holidays are hard for a lot of people, you know, for multiple reasons. And we're just so in it. So one other thing I would recommend is just getting away. Like, even if it's, you know, we all done drove to Target now. So don't do that. Do something like different. Like whether it's driving to a lake or, you know, going to see the Christmas lights or something. Do something different. I can say like that was paramount for me last week, you know, getting away with hubby. And even then it was kind of like we were like, you know, still kind of button heads in the moment. And it was like, wait a minute. We need to really take advantage of this because, you know, in less than 24 hours, we're going to be back to reality. And, you know, even the new experience we did, for those watching who don't know, we went and he surprised me with a trip to go do the iFly, the indoor skydiving. And so even that was just, you know, like, oh my gosh, like this is so, it was just a different experience. And so like I kept that with me through the week and it kept me encouraged, you know. Now I can't tell you how I'm gonna feel tomorrow, but you know, I would say, yeah, just try something different, you know, go out and look at the deer, you know, go feed a squirrel. I don't know, figure out something. Seriously,
time of year though.
Because, you know, I don't know. I like, for me, like monotony is literally the death of me. I cannot do the same thing over and over and over. Like that drives me crazy.
Living in a literal monotonous state since March.
Exactly. So you gotta, you know, you just gotta do something different. You know, I was fortunate enough to be able to get in some water. I'm a Aquarius. We are Aquariuses. Like I need water. So to be able to get like in a pool and a hot tub was like paramount for me. I was like, Merry Christmas. I'm good. Like y'all can pick out the rest. I'm good. I put on a bathing suit. That was enough for me. That's why I told him. I said, if I start feeling like this again in January, I might just walk around the house in the bathing suit. That might just be what happens.
I think for me, the one thing I did do that did kind of refresh me is I took the kids ice skating.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
And it was, I mean, leading up to doing it, I was like, you know what? There are a million other things I could be doing. But once we got there and we got on the ice and I didn't immediately fall, it was like, oh, that's it. I remember I used to do things like this. Like I used to go ice skating. This is something I did in my youth. And then, you know, this was a cute little date night thing I used to do and that type of thing. So it was that it's something to get out of the monotony of the day to day.
Correct.
That helps refill your cup. And it could be just riding around in people's neighborhoods looking like a stalker trying to look for Christmas lights. We do that too, and that refills my cup.
Yeah.
So it's just making sure you are doing something to protect your mental health at the end of the day. People thought COVID was going to come and we were going to be done. Yeah, we're ending 2020. We're not ending COVID.
No.
That's what we're not doing. And if you live in Maryland like we do, we're not getting no vaccines till at earliest, I would say August at earliest. They're going to do it in stages. Those that need it first, healthcare workers, elderly, they're all going to get it first. So it's not like there's going to be an immediate changing of the guard in regards to how we live our lives with COVID now being present. So just encourage everyone, find yourself something that refills your cup. And if it's this podcast, hey,
we here for you. We're here for you.
If you need us each week, y'all gotta let us know, because we want to be able to refill your cup if we need to refill you. If we are those people for you, let us know, and we will make sure we're there for you.
Look,
if
we
are
talk
not the people for you, keep coming anyway. Right, exactly. If we're not doing it for you, though, keep coming. It's fine. Eventually, we'll find your topic, and then you'll be like, you know what? I like it.
I like it.
All right. Well, Brittany, I added a little rolling ticker there at the bottom for us. So if anybody that has joined since the top of the hour plus 23 minutes ago, we have a advanced private screening of the movie Sylvie's Love from Amazon Prime Video. It comes out on December 25th. We have a link for our podcast community here that will allow you to watch it privately this Tuesday, the 15th at 7 p.m. So if you're interested in getting that link, just email us at our email address, which is right there. It's ctmanddensome@gmail.com. Or if you follow us on social media, hit us up on social media. We have 20 links. So the first 20 people, they will get the link.
Yep.
If you don't get the link, you can watch the movie. You'll just have to wait till Christmas Day for it to hit Amazon Prime. And if you don't have Amazon Prime, please reach out today so you have the link. Because once the 20 are gone and you don't have Amazon Prime, unless you don't get Amazon Prime, I don't think you're going to be watching that movie. And we'll be reviewing it our next time we get together. I'll leave you with that. Send us an email so we can get you the link. We have our virtual
Ugly Sweater Party. So don't forget, that's December 26th. And like Stephanie said, we will not be doing an episode on the 25th. We will be releasing a video on Christmas Eve. So December 24th, you will be able to get a little snippet of us, just so you all can get your fix. And then on the 26th, we'll all be together, all of us together on Zoom for our virtual Ugly Sweater Party. So again, go ahead and register for that. Registration is absolutely free. We're just asking for a $5 donation to go towards the cash prize. The cash prize will be at least $50. So make sure you register for that and come out and have a good time. That's another way to, change up your setting. Fill your cup.
And if you need
information, don't forget we are going to have a meal component with that virtual Ugly Sweater Party. So make sure you follow us on all of our social media sites so you can get more information about that. It'll be coming from, we're partnering with Slim Thick Meals by Nisha. She will be providing meals for our virtual Ugly Sweater Party, December 26th.
Yep. And if you need more information on that, again, you can also email us at btmanddensome.com and we can get you all your links you need so you can register, reach out to Slim Thick Meals by Nisha, so you can get your orders in. And don't forget your ugly sweaters, y'all.
That's right.
All right. It's been great. We say thank you for joining us. Again, there will be no podcast on the 25th because that is Christmas. So we will be doing the Christmas thing and we will not be put together enough for this, okay? Won't be. You don't want to see me in my PJs. No.
I'll get Stephanie to post some pictures of her and her family Christmas morning for you guys on the social media sites.
Cool. So I just won't go to sleep on the 24th so I look fresh. That's fine. But we will look for a message from us on the 24th. Just wishing you all a happy and wonderful holiday season. With us not being here on the 25th, we got the party the 26th, but the next podcast episode will be on January 1st. So we'll be there to bring you all in.
Oh, we can do a countdown.
No, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
I'm excited.
The 8th. We'll still be bringing you into the new year, but it'll be on the 8th. Okay? Y'all settle back down. Settle back into rhythm, and we'll be right there to help you all along. All right. Well, have a good night, everyone. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for joining.